Hey, welcome to One More Rep with Coach Walker. I'm your host, Coach Walker. Been on an unwanted hiatus here for the last 2 months. Life has been coming at me fast. No excuse for not having another episode up. But today we are going to jump into the topic and talk about why we train. And to keep it simple, people have all types of reasons why they train. Some people want to be aesthetically pleasing, when they want to be bodybuilders, fitness models, things like that. People want us to be the strongest person in the room, whatever it may be. But for me, and what I see one of the main reasons to train for is resiliency and durability. So to kind of give you some background, this episode should have been recorded back in July, because this is where this episode stems from, an event that happened there. So backtrack to July, maybe mid-July. I'm in the backyard here. So taking the dogs out to use the bathroom. It's a windstorm at this point in time. And the wind's pretty heavy, blowing and everything like that. So the tree is in my backyard. The slightest breeze, branches fall off. So I'm in the backyard, sitting where the dogs go to the restroom at. And I'm sitting there thinking like, okay, hurry up because the wind is blowing, some branches might fall. It's my thought process. I'm looking around the backyard at the taller tree and kind of see what's going on and kind of see what's happening. Nothing's really falling as I'm sitting there counting down in my head. Okay, wind's picking up. We've been out here for this long. Kind of rushing the older dog and kind of get to it. And as I'm having this thought process, as I'm standing there, boom, tree branch falls down and hits me on the right side of my neck, shoulder, trap area, comes crashing down. And I just rush everybody back on in the house because I'm in pain. Tree branch just fell on me. And come to find, when I go back out later on, fell from about 10 feet up. So, and when I actually went out and moved it, it weighed about, maybe in the neighborhood of maybe 30 to 40 pounds, somewhere around there. Nothing like super heavy, but from the distance that it fell down on me, it made a significant impact, and it left like a little scratch or whatever, like some basic, like on my clavicle area here, so up here. But just kind of thinking about that, like that, it fell down, hit me. Couple of inches over, it would have fell down on my head. But just thinking about like when that tree branch fell down on me, once I got over the initial shock of it falling on me, I just thought about the fact that the years of training and being physically sound and just basically having done the work to have the musculature, whatever you want to call it, well, specifically it would be the musculature, the dense muscle, the things to absorb those types of hits helped. Because let's backtrack and say that, play devil's advocate here, and say that I hadn't been training for more than half my life and I had a tree branch or something less significant fall down on me. I'm injured. I might have a broken shoulder, a fractured clavicle, whatever it may be. I may be in a position to where I have to rush myself to the hospital. I have to be in a sling. I have to go to physical therapy. All these things could be realities for me if I had not been doing the work of strength and conditioning, working out, going to the gym, lifting weights, doing different things that require me to put stress on my body in ways that I wouldn't otherwise do. So I understand the thought process of going to the gym because you are into bodybuilding. You want to lower your cholesterol. You want to move better, feel better. All those things are great. But when life comes at you, you want to be able to handle the things that life throws at you. From a physical standpoint, mental standpoint, physical fitness plays a role in all those areas. Because if I am physically capable to withstand a tree branch falling on me, carrying loads, groceries, keeping it simple, carrying groceries to and from the car, running with my son, or you in general, like playing with your kids, grandkids, whatever age you may be at, playing sports, running up and down the hill, walking up and down the hill, all these different things, physical fitness, strength and conditioning help you be ready for and give you the ability to do. My son's school, when I take him to school or specifically when I pick him up, I park maybe a quarter mile away from the school because I hate the car line. We'll do a whole another episode on that. But don't want to sit in the car line, so I park a quarter mile away, walk down the hill, walk up the hill, walk down the hill to get him. We either walk or run. He typically runs back. You may have seen the videos on my YouTube channel of me talking about long-term athlete development, specifically having him in it. But we'll either walk or run up the hill to get back to the top. We'll run down the hill, run up the hill, and then run the rest of the way to the car. So that puts us at, for me, just under a mile of movement for that time frame. For him, it gives him about an extra a little bit over a quarter mile of movement. But it's like, those are the types of things you want to be doing in your life to build that resiliency and that durability, because as you age, as you get older, the old science and media will tell you that once you hit the age of 30, you're losing, what was the number? 1% or 3% of your muscle mass every 3 to 5 years, whatever. They don't tell you that happens if you're just sitting around being lazy or you're just living a sedentary lifestyle. If you're being active, if you're moving, if you are doing things that place stress on the body in a good way to where you are asking the body to perform as the body is supposed to perform, you are not going to be in this space where you are just losing muscle just by living life, because you are living an active life. You are giving the body the things that it needs and it desires, which is movement and hopefully the proper nutrition that it needs to continue to build the muscle that you have, to sustain the muscle that you have and build new muscle and all those other good things. So when you live your life, when you are out doing day-to-day things, if you have an Apple phone or if you have an Android, you're looking at the rings or the hearts and you're saying, okay, I need to close my rings or whatever it may be. And you're looking at it like, okay, well, I'm tired today. Think about the fact that if you have to run from a dog, if you have to chase down your kid, run and go catch your kid because they're about to fall, or God forbid there is a situation to where you are in an emergency situation where, especially in today's society, where somebody is trying to accost you, trying to do harm to you, you need to be able to handle those types of things. So going to the gym gives you the physical capabilities to at least be durable enough to sustain what life is going to throw at you. I know this episode we've kind of talked about a lot of different things. We start off with a tree branch falling on me, which was the basic catalyst, because I know for sure training, lifting heavy weights, being in the gym helped me build the bone density to help primarily prevent a break or a fracture, and to be able to absorb the blow and not have a dislocated shoulder or have long-standing pain days later, which the pain primarily was gone within minutes. But it was a significant blow that would have, someone who had not been in the gym, someone who does not adhere to a strength and conditioning program, even though I haven't been as consistent as I need to be here lately, there would be more physical trauma to the body. Now, I will tell you, because I know the branches in that yard fall all the time, there was some lingering PTSD to where if the wind's blowing, if I hear a sound, I'm covering my head, just because I now know that I was looking far for the leaf branches to fall, but they fell near, literally above me. So I have to be aware of those things. But you live and you learn from those experiences. Let me know in the comments some things that you've experienced that you know for sure your time in the gym has made you more capable of handling. Let me know in the comments how physical fitness, strength and conditioning training any type of training that you've done, whether it be strength and conditioning, martial arts, yoga, whatever it may be. Let me know in the comments how those things have made you more resilient and more durable to handle the things that life throws at you. This has been Coach Walker. Remember, maximize, improve, excel, train like you mean it. I'll catch you in the next episode.